హాయ్ హలో గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మై డియర్ చిల్డ్రన్. ఎప్పట్లాగానే లక్ష్మీనాయుడు సారు మీకోసం ఎదురు చూస్తున్నాడు. లక్ష్మీనాయుడు సార్ విద్యార్థులు కూడా మీకోసం చాలా ఈగర్గా వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్. సో మై డియర్ చిల్డ్రన్, మీరందరూ కూడా మన లక్ష్మీనాయుడు సారు యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ ఉంటుంది, తూర్పాటి లక్ష్మీనాయుడు. సో అది తర్వాత నేను ఆ క్లాస్ అంతా అయిపోయే ముందుగా మీకు చూపిస్తాను. చాలా చాలా వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయి. మీరు సార్ యొక్క యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ మీరు ఒకసారి చూడండి, అందులో చాలా మంచి వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయి. సో వాటిని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి మై డియర్ చిల్డ్రన్. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకు సారు మీకు మంచి క్లాస్ చెప్తాడు. చాలా ఎనర్జింగ్ గా ఉంటది, ఎగ్జైటింగ్ ఉంటది. సార్ వెల్కమ్ టు లక్ష్మీ నాయుడు, ప్లీజ్ గో హెడ్.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Andrew, sir. Okay, can I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Good evening, children. Welcome back to today's session. Yes, I think after Sunday, one day gap again we are meeting on Monday today. So once again, let us recollect back what we have discussed previously once again, and then we can continue the today's session. Yes. Yes, children. Yes, children. Okay. Yes, once again, welcome back to today's session. So we are in part 3 of coordinate geometry. Already we have discussed the basics regarding coordinate geometry, that is plane, axis, that is x-axis, y-axis, and the meeting point of both x-axis, y-axis, origin, and how to locate a point in the plane. And based on this, some exercise problems also we did. Now let us recollect back what we have discussed previously. That is, once again, let us observe the children here. Here is a plane, that is graph sheet. On this horizontal reference number line is drawn, that is x-axis, and the vertical reference number line is drawn, that is y-axis, and the meeting point of both x-axis and y-axis is called the origin. Now this plane, it is divided into 4 regions. Each region we have named it as quadrant. So from anti-clockwise direction from the top, we will write this is the quadrant 1, and this is quadrant 2, and this is quadrant 3, and this is quadrant 4. Now from origin toward the right side, with equal intervals, positive values we will denote 1, 2, 3, and 4. Similarly, on the left side, we will denote negative values, -1, -2, and -3. Here this is +1, +2, and +3. Here down, negative y-axis, -1, -2, -3. So this is the Cartesian plane, named after the greatest mathematician René Descartes. And on this, how to plot a point, that we have discussed already. So once again, just recollect back. Here in the quadrant 1, I have considered a point. Let us observe this point. This point is 1 unit away from the y-axis and 2 units away from the x-axis. So the point can be named as 1, 2. Let us consider another point in the same quadrant 1. It is 3 units away from the y-axis and 1 unit away from the x-axis. So this can be named as 3, 1. Now let us consider one more point here. It is 2 units away from the y-axis and 3 units away from the x-axis, so that it can be named as 2, 3. So these all the points lie in the quadrant 1. Now let us check in the quadrant 2. So here we have one point. If you can observe, so this point is -3 units from y-axis and 1 unit from x-axis. So -3, 1. Let us consider one more point. This is from y-axis -2 units, and from x-axis it is 2 units. So therefore, So the point can be named as minus 2 comma 2. Now I'm going to verify from quadrant 3. Let us check for some point in quadrant 3. In quadrant 3, one point is located here. This point is negative 2 units from y-axis, negative 2 units from x-axis. The point can be named as minus 2 comma minus 2. Now this point, if you can observe, this is negative 1 unit from y-axis and negative 3 units, minus 3 units from x-axis. So minus 1 comma minus 3. Finally, in the quadrant 4, I am going to plot few points. Let us observe, this is the point which it is 1 unit from y-axis and negative 2 units from x-axis, so that this can be named as 1 comma minus 2. And finally, one more point I am going to take. Let us observe, it is negative 4 units from y-axis and negative 3 units from x-axis. So the point can be 4 minus 3. In this way, which we can plot the points in the Cartesian plane. As we have discussed these all the things previously, just for recollection, just I have did once again. Now we will move to the Excel problems where we have left. So this is the fourth question. Already we did few questions. Let us do this one. Here, write the following based on the graph. Here, if you can observe, here is a graph. In this graph, there are 5 points are located. 5 బిందువులు ఈ గ్రాఫ్ లో గుర్తించబడి ఉన్నాయి. M, Q, P, R and L. Now based on this, some problems are given here. Observe this. What is the ordinate of L? Here, as we know that ordinate and abscissa. Abscissa is the x coordinate, ordinate is the y coordinate. So ordinate అంటే ద్వితీయ నిరూపకం, y నిరూపకాన్ని ద్వితీయ నిరూపకం అంటాం, దాన్ని ordinate అంటాం. Here in the L, what is the ordinate? If you can observe here, L, this is negative 7 units from y-axis and negative 7 units from x-axis. If you can observe, this is the point here, this is, and similarly this is also. So this can be named as minus 7 comma minus 7. Now what is the ordinate? That is y coordinate. Itself is called the ordinate. So now what is the y coordinate here? Minus 7. So the answer for this question is minus 7. Now the ordinate of Q. Let us observe here. Once again, Q. So Q is how many units away from the y-axis? It is like this. So this is 3 units and here 7 units. So that this point can be named as 3 comma 7. So this is 7 units from y-axis. So 3 units from y-axis and 7 units from x-axis. So that this point can be named as 3 comma 7. So that here in this question the ordinate of Q is given. Ordinate means second value or y coordinate, dvitiya nirupam. So here also the answer will be 7. Yes, very good children. So many are giving the response. Manikanta, Shyamala Reddy, Somashekar, Praveen, Sai Krishna, Tarun Sai, Ashwini Dasari and Somashekar, Tarun Sai, Shyamala. Yes, good. Hasib Ali, all has given the correct answer. Well done, very good. Yes. Keeping chat box write the answers. And now third question, the point denoted by minus 2 comma minus 2. Here if you can observe here, minus 2 comma minus 2 is denoted with a special name. So what is the name of the point? Here it is very clear from the diagram itself. It is R. So the point name itself is R. Now the point denoted by 5 comma minus 4. Observe 5 comma where it is. Yes, it is in the quadrant 4. If you can observe, this point is named as P. So that the name of the point is P. Now the abscissa. What is the abscissa of N? Abscissa means x coordinate. Pradhama nirupakam. So N, let us observe that. What is N here? Here it is. Observe, it is on the x-axis. If it is on the x-axis, from y-axis it is 4 units. So horizontal distance is 4 and there is no vertical distance. So vertical distance can be denoted as 0 on x-axis. So the point is 4 comma 0. Now the abscissa. Abscissa means, as I already said, that first coordinate, pradhama nirupakamu. So what is the first coordinate here? Yes, it is very clear that it is 4. Now the axis of M, here if you can observe, M is how many units away from the y-axis? It is negative 3 units. How many units away from the x-axis? It is 7 units. Now this point can be denoted as minus 3 comma 7. Now what will the axis of pradhama nirupakam or the x value, which will be equals to minus 3. So this is a simple diagram based question. So from the diagram we are going to find the what is the coordinate or what is abscissa and what is ordinate. Yes, I think it is a simple question and it is clear for you everyone. Now we are moving to the next question here. It is based on true or false. Let us observe children here. True or false? Yes, very good children. All they have given the correct answers. Well done, keep it up and keep chatting in the chat box. Good, good. And listen once again. Now state true or false and write the correct statement. So here whether it is true or false we have to mention Satyama Asatyama Chappali. At the same time we have to write the correct statement also. Actually if it is false we have to correct it. If it is true it is not necessary. Adi true aithe manam correct cheyalsina avasaram ledu, write correct statement. If it is false we have to correct that statement also and we have to give it. Now let us read the first question. In the Cartesian plane, the horizontal line is called y-axis. As today also we have discussed. In the Cartesian plane, horizontal line is called not y-axis. It is called the x-axis. So the answer will be false. Asatyam. So what it is called? Horizontal line is called x-axis. That is. Now come to the second one. In the Cartesian plane, the vertical line is called. What is the vertical line? Yes, it is y-axis and it is given correct answer. So that the answer will be equals to y-axis. So it is true. No need of writing the statement again. Say if it is false, we have to write the statement. Now, the point which lies on both the axes is called origin. Yes, as we already discussed that this is the horizontal reference line and this is the perpendicular line, vertical reference line, and the meeting point of these two we have named it as origin. This point is called origin. So origin, దీన్నే మన తెలుగులో మూల బిందువు అంటారు. X అక్షము Y అక్షం కలిసే బిందువుని ఏమంటామంటే మూల బిందువు లేదా ఆది బిందువు అంటారు. The point which lie on both axes is called origin. Yes, it is true. So it is true. Now the point 2 comma minus 3 lie in the third quadrant. Here if we can observe 2 is positive. That means 2 greater than 0. Minus 3 is less than 0. So x is positive. Here x is positive. X is positive and y is negative. X ధనాత్మకము y రుణాత్మకం. X ధనాత్మకము y రుణాత్మకం అంటే ఏ పాదంలో వస్తుందమ్మా? So no doubt at all we know that this is here positive positive x both. Here negative negative. Let us observe third 1 and 3. Now here this is negative x axis, this is positive. So x must be negative, y must be positive. Whereas in quadrant 4 x is positive, y is negative. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3 and this is quadrant 4. So that here 2 comma minus 3 lies in third quadrant. Actually it is given, but we know that it lies in fourth quadrant. So that here the answer is false. Yes. So how to write the statement is 2 comma minus 3 lies in, yes it is quadrant 4. Now minus 5 comma minus 8 it lies in fourth quadrant. Actually it is wrong. quite it is good. So both x negative, y negative, as we know that it is in quadrant 3, so this is also false, asachamu. So minus 5 comma minus 8 lies in which quadrant? Yes, it is the third quadrant. It is the third quadrant. Yes. Now the point minus x comma minus y lies in the quadrant where x is less than 0, y is less than 0. Children, it is a quite complicated, not complicated, just a tricky question. Let us observe carefully. Here we have to read from here. X is less than 0 and y is less than 0. Here x is less than 0 in the sense x is negative. So x అనేది రుణాత్మక విలువ. Y is also negative. X is negative and y is negative. That it is given. Now the question is minus x comma minus y. So minus of, as we know that x is negative, x రుణాత్మకం కాబట్టి minus of negative, comma minus of, again y is negative, it is negative. So negative of negative, minus into minus, as we know that in general language we can do. So negative of negativity is positive and negative of negativity is positive. So finally the point is likewise, it is x value is positive, y value is also positive. If x and y both are positive, then it lies in the first quadrant. So in the question it is given as first quadrant. So that therefore the statement will be true. So I think these all the questions, it is clear for you. So last one only we have to keep in mind. Once again, tricky question. Actually minus x minus y means we will feel that negative quadrant 3. But the condition is given. ఇక్కడ ఒక మనకి కండిషన్ కూడా ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఏంటి? x less than 0, y less than 0. అంటే x రుణాత్మకము, y రుణాత్మకం. x ఎప్పుడైతే రుణాత్మకం అయిందో మైనస్ x ధనాత్మకం అవుతుంది. సో దట్ ఇస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మైనస్ x బిలాంగ్స్ టు పాజిటివ్ and similarly minus y also positive. So positive comma positive, which it lies in Q1. So which the statement is correct. అంటే ఇచ్చినటువంటి వాక్యము గణిత వాక్యం అనేది కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. Therefore it is true, సత్యం. So I think it is clear for you everyone, children. Now we will move to the next one. Yes. Now let us observe here. The question is here, plot the following point ordered pace on a graph sheet. What do you observe? Yes, here some points are given. As we discussed yesterday in an example, the same model question it is given, so that I am quickly explaining. Children, observe carefully. 1 comma 0. So if you observe the points, in each and every point the y coordinate is 0. Within నిరూపకం 0 ఉంది. Within నిరూపకం 0 అంటే the y direction distance is 0. That means that either the upside or the downside, the distance is 0. It means that that point should definitely lie on x-axis. And x coordinate anyway it is given, that is the x distance. So that, let us write down. Here this is 1 comma 0. So this is 1 and there is no y distance. So that I am going to write this one as 1 comma 0 here. This is the point. Here this I am marking. This is the point. And it is 1 comma 0. Now this is 3 comma 0. On the x direction 3 units, there is no y direction distance. So that is 0. So 3 comma 0. So this point becomes equals to 3 comma 0. And minus 2 0. So negative direction of x-axis. That means from here we have to move this side here. And there is no y distance. So this should be the final point. So minus 2 comma 0 and minus 5 comma 0. So from the origin, negative x-axis 5 units. That is nothing but minus 5 comma 0. So this is the point minus 5 comma 0. So minus 5 comma 0. And we have 0 comma 0. As we discussed already that the origin or the meeting point of both x-axis and y-axis called origin, moola binduvu leda adi binduvu, that itself is 0 comma 0. and 5 comma 0. Since x value is 5, from origin toward the right side 5 units and there is no y distance. So this point becomes 5 comma 0 and minus 6 comma 0. So from the origin toward the negative direction of x-axis, so 6 unit, this is minus 6 and y value is 0. So minus 6 comma 0. I think it is clear for you everyone. So these are the points which lie on x-axis, and in the question and it is given, what do you observe? మనం బిందువులను ప్రతిక్షేపించిన తర్వాత మనం ఏమి గమనించామో కూడా రాయాలి. సో ఇక్కడ గమనించాల్సిన విషయాలు ఏంటంటే అబ్జర్వేషన్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ that we did here, and what do you observe here? First point is all the points lie on the x-axis. That is the first. All the points, whatever the points that are given, each and every point lie on the x-axis. All points lie on x-axis. అన్ని బిందువులు x అక్షం మీదే ఉన్నాయి. That is. And second point is, if you can observe the another one, the y coordinate or the y value for each and every point is 0, or what we can write ordinate, dvitiya nirupam, ordinate of every point is 0. Ordinate of every point is 0. And the third one, what we can write, the point of the x-axis general form. General form for any point on x-axis. అంటే x అక్షం మీద ఉన్న ఏ బిందువైనా సరే మనం అంటే జనరల్ గా సాధారణంగా చెప్పాలంటే దానికి x విలువ ఉంటుంది. అది ధనాత్మక x విలువ అవ్వచ్చు, కానీ y విలువ అనేది 0 అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే y దిశలో ఎటువంటి దూరము ప్రయాణించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. So therefore in general we can write x comma 0. So this is the general point. So these are the observations. So after plotting the points on the graph sheet, పదవులు x అక్షం మీద ఉన్నాయి మొదటిది, అండ్ ప్రతి బిందు యొక్క ద్వితీయ నిరూపకం అంటే the ordinate or the y value is 0. And third point, the general form అంటే సాధారణ రూపం. అంటే x అక్షం మీద ఉన్న ఏ బిందువు చూసినా x విలువ కొంత ఉంది కానీ y ఎప్పుడూ 0 ఉంది కాబట్టి therefore we can write it as x comma 0. I think it is clear for you everyone, and it is a simple question and important question in the examination point of view also. So let us move to the next one. So this is, observe this again, these points it is asked to plot on the graph sheet. Yes, children, quickly I will do this one. If you observe, if for each and every point the x value is 0, what does it mean? X value and toward the x direction, that means horizontal line. So either the positive direction of x-axis or the negative direction of x-axis, the distance is 0. So there is no need of movement. That means x value is 0, and we have to move along the y direction. That means either upside or downside. It means that each and every point lie on the y axis. అంటే ప్రతి బిందువు y అక్షం మీద ఉంటుంది. అదే మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. Then I think it becomes easy for you each and every one. So let us observe here quickly. I will plot the points 0 and 1. Since there is no x direction distance, so moving y direction, and either towards upside or downside we have to move. So 0 1. So at 1, this is the point. So this is 0 comma 1. 0 3. So this is the point. 0 comma 3 here, and 0 minus 2. So negative direction of y axis. So this is 0 minus 2, and next 0 minus 5. So again there is no x direction distance. This is so 0 minus 5, and 0 0, as we know that it is the meeting point of both x and y axis, which it is called origin. This is next 0 5. So here this point it is not possible. Why? Because up to 3 I have taken. So I am going to leave that and I am going to plot the next one. So this is 0 minus 6. So toward the negative direction of y-axis 6 units, that but it is minus 6. So 0 comma minus 6. And again the same question again here also. What do you observe or what observations do you find? Again we have to write here also observations. So I think like the previous question, each and every one can help. So the first point what you observe is each and every point lie on the y-axis. So every point lie on y-axis. This is the first one. And the second one, if you can observe, for every point the x coordinate is 0 or abscissa is 0. Pradhama nirupam sunna. So abscissa of every point, abscissa of every point is 0. And third one, general form of every point on the y-axis. So for every point the x value is 0, y will be something, either it will be positive or negative. So that general form of any point, general form of any point will be equals to 0 comma y. So here in this question it is asked to find the what are the values of x, what are the points which are given, and first of all we have to plot these all the points, and after plotting the points what do you observe from the graph. అంటే ఈ గ్రాఫ్ ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి ఏవైతే పరిశీలనలు నువ్వు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసావు అంటే పరిశీలించావో అవి రాయమన్నారు. సో all the points lie on y axis is the first one, and abscissa ప్రథమ నిరూపకం for every point is 0, and third one is the general form of any point will be 0 comma y. Yes. So with this I think the exercise problems are completed. So these are the 6 problems which are given in second exercise. With this we have finished all the problems from second exercise. Children, here live chart is not visible to me, so that I have not interacted. I think some problem. Yes, definitely I will see that. And so I think till now it is clear for you everyone. So we have discussed till now how to plot the points and which point lies in which one, whether those are in on x-axis or y-axis, or in the quadrant 1 or quadrant 2 or quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. Now plotting a point on the Cartesian plane, it is given. So as we have discussed, we have plotted and we have named, but the same only again I am going to explain through GeoGebra worksheet for better understanding purpose. Let us observe here. Here I want to share a GeoGebra worksheet. Let us observe children here. I think it is clear for you and it is visible to you everyone. So to make it practice, this is for quick reference. Here I is nothing but x value, I have taken j is nothing but y value, and let us here. Now no point is on this one. Suppose this is only minus 5 comma 4. Let us adjust the x value and y value. Now this is the point, and now I am plotting the point. Observe here how it is. Let us observe. Plot the point. So started from origin, negative direction of x-axis, that is 2 units, and again toward the positive direction of y-axis, it is 2 units. So this will be the final point, that is minus 2 comma 2. Now let us consider another point. So again one more point. Now I am changing the x value and well. Now x I have changed and y again changed. Observe this time it is 6 comma minus 2. Now observe the children, how, where will be the point? Observe. Let us plot. So toward the positive direction 6 units and negative direction of y-axis minus 2. Finally this will be the point. This is the point. As we know that it is the point which lies in the y-axis, quadrant 4. So if it is x is positive and y is negative, that point will lies in. Now let us consider one more. Yes. Here once again let us plot the point. x direction 7 units and y direction minus 2 units. Now this will be the final point. Now let us consider, I am going to change x and y values, then automatically, now we are going to plot one more point. Minus 5, 2. Let us observe that. Negative direction from origin 5 units and 2 units. So finally this is the location of this point and this is the point which we are going to plot finally. Now let us observe here. Now observe this one. If we can observe here, negative 5, negative 4. From origin toward the negative x-axis 5 units and similarly negative y-axis 4 units. That is nothing but minus 4. Now finally that point will be equals to minus 5 comma minus 4. Yes. So now we are going to plot one more point. Let us observe here. I am going to change the position. Let us observe here 4 comma 3. Observe. So here this is. If we can observe from the origin toward the positive direction of x-axis 4 units, toward the positive direction of y-axis 3 units. Finally this will be the point 4 comma 3. So if we want to plot any point in the plane, so first we have to move along the x direction, whatever the unit that is given, and finally by direction. If it is positive, upside, if it is negative, downside. And I will denote few more points. Yes, children, I think some disturbance has happened. Screen share has stopped. Actually, my phone is not working. That's why I cannot able to see. Now I came to know that it is not visible to you. And now I think it is clear. I think sharing, I did small mistake. Children, now is it clear? Yes, children, and my phone is not working. That is the reason I did not see that. I think now it is clear for you, everyone. Now it is. So here till now I have explained the how to plot a point. So let us observe, children, here. This is the Cartesian plane, and this is quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Now here I am going to take x and y values. First value is x and second value is y. Now I am changing the x and value. Let us change x value something. So 4 and y value minus 5. So now let us observe that. How the point will be. Let us, if you can see that, you can. So this is, so from origin toward the positive direction of x-axis 4 units and from x-axis along the negative direction of y-axis it is minus 5 units. So this will be the final point. So if we want to plot a point, we have to start from origin. Remember this. This is very, very important. Now first x value is 4. So along the x direction 4 units. Then y value is minus 5. So along the y direction. Negative direction means down, positive direction means up. Now the final position will be the constant point, that is. Now again I am going to change this one. Now this time let us observe that. Now this, because of changing this value, now the point is changed. Let us observe here. Now the point is minus 1 comma minus 5. Now let us observe how, where will be the location of this point. Observe that. From origin toward the positive negative direction of x-axis 1 unit, that is minus 1, and now from y-axis toward the negative direction of y-axis, that is 5 unit, that is minus 5. So minus 1 and minus 5. So as I said already that we have to start from origin, and if x is negative, negative direction of x-axis, if x is positive, positive direction of x-axis. If x is Suppose if y is positive direction of y-axis we have to move. If y is negative, negative direction. So finally where it stops, then that will be the position of that particular point. I think it is. Now I am going to change one more. Now I am going to change. Let us observe. Now 6 comma minus 5. Observe children carefully. Where will be this point? 6. So I am going to observe. So the point starts from 0 and positive direction 6 units, negative direction minus 5 units. So finally that point will be equals to 6 comma minus 5. Now let us observe this one. Yes, observe this one. Now this is minus 4 comma minus 5. So from origin minus 4 units, and similarly minus 5 from x-axis negative direction of y-axis, that is minus 5. So downside will be. So finally this will be the point, that is minus 4 comma minus 5. Now let us observe here. Now both I am going to change. Let us observe here. Now this is 7 comma 3. Observe this. X value is 7 and y value is 3. So now what I am going to do? I am going to plot this point. Observe clearly. Let us observe. So started from origin, 7 units toward the x direction and now 3 units toward the y direction. That means upside. So finally this is the third value. So that this is the final position and this point is 7 comma 3. I think it is clear. And 2 more points I will show you. And observe children carefully here. Now you can observe here, this is the Cartesian plane. Now I selected the point minus 4 comma 3. Observe that. So how to plot this point on the Cartesian plane? Observe the screen carefully. Now from origin toward the negative direction of x-axis 4 units and positive direction of y-axis 3 units. So where it stops finally, that will be the location of that particular point. In this way, which we can plot the points in the Cartesian plane. I think now it is clear for you everyone. So now I am moving to the again the original concept, that is. So yes. Yes, children. So this is do this exercise which it is given. Observe carefully. Do this. Plot the following points in the Cartesian plane as we discussed now, and quickly I will denote on the Cartesian plane. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. Yes. Now first one, if we can observe, minus 2 comma 3. So as I said, now we have to start from origin. Toward the negative direction of x-axis minus 2 and positive direction of y-axis 3 units. So this will be the final point and this point will be equals to minus 2 comma 3. Now L, this is given as B, so that I am going to name it as B. Now second one, L is 5 comma minus 8. So we have to start always from the origin. Now from this 5 and toward the positive direction of x-axis 5 units and negative direction of y-axis, that means not upside, downside, 8 units. So finally will be this one. This is the point. So this point is L and this point is 5 comma minus 8. Now the third one U, which will be 6 comma 4. Let us observe children here. 6 from origin toward the positive direction of x-axis 6 units and toward the positive direction of y-axis 4 units. So finally this will be the point. So this point is named as U and the coordinates for this point are 6 comma 4. And now the point E, the last one we have to plot, minus 3 comma minus 3. So from the origin toward the negative direction of x-axis 3 units, that is minus 3, and toward the negative direction of y-axis, that means downside 3 units, that is minus 3. So where these two will meet, that will be the final point, which will be E, which is minus 3 comma minus 3, I think. So in this way we have to plot the points, as we already discussed how to plot the point using the GeoGebra worksheet that I explained previously. And if you get the idea about that, then we can easily plot any point in the Cartesian plane. Now, example one more, and it is very important example, and usually from this is actually a simple topic. From this very simple questions till now, based on the exercise problems or that is example problems, you come to know that all are simple and easy. And this is also simple, but from this particular chapter, if they want to give for higher marks, either 4 marks or 6 marks or something, 8 marks, then these model questions they will give. Observe this, and how to do this one, let us observe carefully. I am going to read the question. Plot the points A of 2, 2, B of 6, 4, C of 8, 5, and D of 4, 5 in the graph sheet. Join all the points to make it a parallelogram and find its area. So there are 4 points are given. First thing what you have to do is, we have to plot all these points. Yes, and after plotting, we have to join these points. Now it forms a parallelogram. సమాంతర చతుర్భుజం ఏర్పడుతుంది ఈ బిందువులు. అయితే ఈ సమాంతర చతుర్భుజం ఏర్పడిన తర్వాత ఆ సమాంతర గ్రాఫ్ నుంచి ఆ సమాంతర చతుర్భుజ వైశాల్యాన్ని కూడా కనుక్కోవాలి. అది మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నటువంటి టాస్క్. సో హియర్ లెట్ us observe this one. So first point I am going to plot 2, 2. So we have to start from the origin and 2 units positive direction of x-axis and 2 units positive direction of y-axis. And now 6, 2 towards the positive direction of x-axis 6, y positive direction of y-axis 2, and likewise the remaining point. If you join these points, observe this in the diagram. So I am going to join all these points. Now it forms a parallelogram, and I am going to name these points also. This is 2, 2, 6, 2, 8, 5, and 4, 5. Let us observe clearly. Now, after plotting these points and joining these points, it is asked to calculate the area also. So, if you can observe here in this diagram, so from here to here, this point, this is 2, 2 and this is 6, 2. From here to here, what is the distance it will be? So from here to here 6 units, this is 2. So 6 minus 2, which will be equals to 4 units. Or from the graph it is clear, this is 1 centimeter, 2, 3 and 4. So this is 4 units. And this is called the base of this parallelogram. Bhumi antam. And now from one of the vertex on the base, the perpendicular is called its height. This is called height. Ettu antam. Telugu. So if we can observe what is the height of this parallelogram, you can see this is 1 centimeter, 2 and 3. Each one is 1 centimeter grade. So the total height is 3 centimeters. Now base is 4 centimeters and height is 3 centimeters. And it is given, it is asked to calculate the area. So that first from the diagram what I am going to write is base B will be equals to 4 units or 4 centimeters. Clearly each one is 1 centimeter grade, so that I am going to write which it is a 1 centimeter, so that it will be equals to 4 centimeters. And now the height which will be equals to height h will be equals to. So as we calculated here from this, it is 3 centimeters. This is, as we know. Now it is asked to find the area. So what will be the area of the parallelogram? As we know that area of parallelogram is equals to base into height. So samantara chaturbhujam yokka వైశాల్యము భూమి into ఎత్తు, base into height. Base is any one of the side is base. So in general we will take which rests on the horizontal surface. ఏదైనా ఒక చతుర్భుజం క్షితిజ సమాంతరం మీద ఏ భుజం అయితే రెస్ట్ అయి ఉందో అంటే అనుకుని ఉందో that will be in general considered as the base, but we can able to take any one of the side as base. For convenience, I have taken this as the base and this is of how many units? From the diagram it is 4 units, and the height is nothing but the perpendicular from one of the vertex to its base. అంటే ఎదుటి శీర్షం నుంచి భూమి మీద గీసినటువంటి ఈ లంబాన్ని ఎత్తు లేదా ఉన్నతి అంటాం. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ 3 units and the base is 4 units. Now it will be equals to 4 into 3, which will be equals to 12 centimeters. Since it is area, the units are square units or square centimeters or square units something. But here it is very clear that each grid is of 1 centimeter. Therefore, the area units will be square centimeter. So here area of parallelogram will be equals to 12 square centimeters. That is. So this is an important question in examination point of view, which they give usually in the assessment examinations. So once again, I am reminding, actually in this chapter all are only plotting points and simple questions only. This is also simple, but some extent there will be some possibility of calculation part here. So once again, so first we have to plot all these 4 points, 2, 2, which it is A, this is given as, this is named as A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So A is 2, 2, B is 6, 2, C is 8, 5, and D is 4, 5. So after plotting the point, join this point using the line segments. Now a parallelogram is formed. ఒక సమాంతర చతుర్భుజం నిర్మించబడింది. అయితే దీని వైశాల్యం అడిగాడు కాబట్టి సమాంతర చతుర్భుజం యొక్క వైశాల్యం మనకి భూమి ఇంటూ ఎత్తు అని తెలుసు. సో భూమి మనకు తెలిసి ఎంత ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 4 యూనిట్లు 4 సెంటీమీటర్లు, ఎత్తు 3 సెంటీమీటర్లు. సో area of parallelogram will be equals to 12 centimeter square. Yes, very good. So since my phone is not working, I have not seen the live chat. Now it is working. So Trilochan Reddy has given the correct answer, and SK Arts something. So Bhadravati has given, and Cherukuri Yogi has given, and Ashwani Dasari has given the correct answer, and yes, Trilochan Reddy, yes. So some are asking about the quiz. Yes, definitely tomorrow, no doubt at all, I will plan the quiz either by quizzes or by general quiz. I will plan, no doubt at all. So for today, due to some technical issues, we are unable to conduct. Sivalinge Shiva is sorry. Chadwick, yes, Shyamala Reddy, Vidyasri, Ashwani, yes, Tarun Sai, all have given, yes, no doubt at all. Very good children. So we will move to, and it is an important question also. So now we will move to the exercise problem. As it is a simple one and already so many we have discussed. So for this, what you have to do is first write the points first of all. So what is x value? First x value we have to mention always. X is 2, -3. This is the point, and this point is 3, -3, and -1, 4, and this is 0, 11. X value is 0, y value is 11. So this is x value is -9 and y value is 0. So the point will be -9, 0, and -4, -6. And now what you have to do is you have to plot all these points in the graph sheet and the coordinate plane. So as we discussed so many problems now itself, and how to plot each and every point, this is for you as an exercise I am giving. So after completion of the class, please children take a graph sheet and draw the Cartesian plane, that means x-axis and y-axis, and now select these points and plot in your graph books. So please do it in your graph book. If you can try, then only you will come to know so which point will lie in which quadrant or something, that idea. So I think I hope that you all will complete in your graph book. So I am going to move for the next one, that is and these are all our logic points only. Are the positions of 5 minus 8 and minus 8 5 is same? Justify your answer. Yes, if you can observe children, you have. So since minus 8 it is given, that's why. So the grade itself I have taken small units. That means 1 centimeter as 2 units I have taken. This is 1 in between. This is 1 and this is 3 like this. So now the question is 5 comma minus 8. So from origin toward the positive direction of x-axis find it. This is 2, 4 and this is 6. So middle this will be 5. And now toward the negative direction of y-axis minus 8 units. So 8 units where it will be. This is. So this will be the point which will be 5 comma minus 8. And now minus 8 comma 5. So first from origin toward the negative direction of x-axis 8 units we have to move. So that is here and 5 is given y value. 5 y value. That means either upside or downside. But 5 is positive. Therefore no doubt at all it is positive direction of y-axis. How many units? 5 units. So in between 4 and 6 it will be straight to minus 8. So this is the point. So this point is minus 8 comma 5. Yes. Now one point is 5 comma minus 8 and add this to actually for looking this point. So one point is 5 comma minus 8 and another point is minus 8 comma 5. For looking these two are looking like the same but coordinate wise both are different. So 5 comma minus 8, this is the point which belongs to Q4 since x is positive, y is negative. Whereas minus 8 comma 5, x is negative, y is positive. This it belongs to Q2. So therefore, these two are not the same. So since one point lie in Q4 and another point lie in Q2, both will not be the same. So is it, even though there minus 8 is there in both and 5 plus 5 is there, but the ordinate and axis are different. That's why they will be in different quadrants. And the first one is in quadrant 4 and the second one is in quadrant 2. That's all. So justify your answer means we have to give reason. So the same only. Since 5 comma 8 minus 8 lies in quadrant 4 and minus 8 5 lie in quadrant 2. Therefore, these two are not the same points. That is the explanation we have to give. So this is, and children, and few more questions are left. What can you say about the position of the points and locate on the graph? As we know the location only, so 1 2 1 3. So as I have given a small work for you already, first question. So that is locating the points on the graph sheet, and here also the same. 1 2, 1 unit towards positive direction and 2 units towards positive y-axis. So this point will be 1 comma 2. Likewise, you can plot on the graph sheet. That's all. Only we have to locate the points only. 1 2 where, 1 2 will be where, 1 3 will be. I think you all can able to do this also. If you can practice on the graph sheet, then only it will be clear for you. Please children, once again I am reminding, after completion of the class, take a graph sheet and draw the Cartesian plane, both x and y axis and the median point, and denote all the points. So first question I have left for you, and similarly third question also I am leaving for you, please. And not only this, and fourth also. And remaining there are different questions. So that those questions tomorrow I will explain. Since now the time is 5:55, so it is the time to close. Since 6 o'clock there will be another class for 10th class in the same channel. Therefore, I am going to conclude. So tomorrow we have few questions only left. Those are also simple questions. And after finishing those questions, definitely I will conduct the quiz. In general, I will conduct a later plan of quizzes. And so my request is once again, please try to complete 1 3, 4 problems in your graph book. So with this, we are going to conclude for today's session. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. So please be safe at home. Thank you. Thank you.